What do I wish someone would have told me on day one sober? If you know me, you know I'm a former alcoholic, liver failure survivor. So 4 days without alcohol was also 4 days in the hospital. I was linked up to IV drips. I was malnourished, dude, completely dehydrated. I was drinking 30 shots a day. So day one sober for me is like the worst case scenario for most people that had an addiction or a severe dependency. One of the things that I wish someone would have told me is that I could stay sober or I could recover. I didn't know that there was a difference between not drinking alcohol and actively becoming someone that didn't want to drink. I thought that it was the time that I'm not drinking that's going to heal my body, that I will break an addiction or everything will be fixed as long as I don't drink. But that is an absolute lie. That's not how alcoholism works. That's not how recovery works. That's not how evolution works. And just to be completely honest, if you do the exact same things, think the exact same thoughts, feel the exact same feelings, go to the exact same places, you're gonna be the exact same person, which is another way of saying you're probably going to drink. And no one told me that sober actually means that you're in between drinks. It means that you haven't recovered into somebody that doesn't have to say no anymore. So when the doctor said, Cody, if you ever think you're gonna drink again, look, your liver already failed, you already went into cardiac arrest, you've already struggled with this addiction for 2.5 years. You literally needed it to live, and the day you decided to quit is the day you ended up in the hospital. If you ever think you're gonna drink again, just go to the bar, get it over with. Because he was basically saying, if there's any chance that I'm not gonna take my second opportunity at life seriously, I might as well just finish what I started, okay? I'm here for a good time, not a long time. But here's the perfect analogy. If there were two identical versions of me, both of us are gonna not drink for 30 days. One of us is simply gonna say no to alcohol, and the other version is gonna step into an active state of recovery. The version of me that just said no has done zero work. They're gonna be the exact same person. They're gonna feel everything exactly the same. And more importantly, they're still gonna want the alcohol. The version of me that started eating better, that started setting a bedtime, that started drinking more water, that picked up diet sodas, that started moving his body a little bit more, that started being a little bit nicer to himself, is going to look completely different. They're not even going to look like each other. They're not going to feel like each other. They're not going to look like they belong next to each other. That's the difference between sobriety and recovery. So the main thing that I wish somebody would have told me was, dude, not drinking isn't healing, but healing is definitely not drinking.